Hi guys, welcome to MabelSoft. This is Vijay, and I am your B4 HANA trainer. So for today's session, I'm going to give a demo on field-based modeling in SAP B4H environment. So, for example, I'm going to create a ADSO, taking a source which is being built based upon the field-based modeling. When I say the field-based modeling, I'm not going to create any info objects in the B4H environment. Okay. So for our demo, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a standard ABAP CDS views. I want to give an I want to create ADSO on top of S4 CDS views of type master data. Okay. And here these are the steps that we need to follow. Okay. So this is the B4H system. Here we have two things like the BW repository and the data source. Fine. Firstly, I'll go for the BW repository. I'll create my own info area. Okay. So my info area is, it's a MabelSoft. It's a finish. Now my info area is ready. Okay. Just I will refresh it. Fine. So my info area is ready. Now what I will do, I will create a, as per our scenario, we have to build a ADSO of type master data, and that should be a field-based modeling, right? So firstly, I'll go to my data source. Okay, here we have a different ODP connections, ODP for BW, ODP for SAP extractors, and ODP for above CDS today, something like. And apart from that, we have something like HANA information views and so on. So firstly, I'll go for S4. I want to connect to the S4 system because I want to bring my CDS view of type master data into my DSO. That is that we can say it's an advanced DSO. Okay, so here firstly, I'll go for my CDS view. I drill down, and here I can see there are a few things like sales. Similarly, we have something like billing and so on. Okay, basic functions, sales and distributions and so on. So I'll go for the sales one. I'll do what I'll do. I'll pick any one of the, these are the standard standard CDS views, which is present in the S4 system. Okay, that those has been replicated into B4 system. Okay. Now here you can see a few things like it's a P. P stands for attribute information, and here you can see that T stands for text. Okay, how we can see that? Just double click on it. When you double click on it, here in the extraction, you can see the semantics as text. Okay. So whatever the CDS views which is been succeeded by T, then that should be as a text. Okay, and P stands for attribute information. Fine. For example, I want to take customer returns, for example. Okay, so this data source, because we have replicated the CDS views into B4 system, that's why it is available here under the data source. So these are all the data, these are the CDS views that has been replicated into the B4 system. Okay, now what I will do, just I want to use this, I want to build a ADSO of type master data on top of this. Okay, fine. When double click on it, see here, we can find the, here we can see it's a master data attribute and it's P, right? And then fields, these are all the fields which is present. Okay, as part of this particular CDS views, we can see. Fine. Then next, what I will do, I'll select this data. I'll select this data source or CDS views. Okay. Then I'll click on the explore data flow. We can create a data flow. I mean to say that in BW perspective, I can go with the top bottom approach or bottom top approach. Okay. Now in this scenario, I'm going with the bottom top approach because already we have a data source here. I want to build an ADS on top of it, right? So firstly, we have to go and create the ADS4 that will come on top down approach. But here, bottom up approach I'm going with, because here in this case I'm going to use one more option, one more new option as part of B4 system, that is the data flow concept. Okay, just see here, when I select my data source or CDS views, right click on it and it says that explore data flow. Okay, it's a new option which come up with the B4 system. I selected it. Here you can see there is a view here. Okay, in this design mode, what have this is the source system ODP connection, and on top of it we have a customer data source, that is the CDS views. Okay, at the right side we have all the BW objects. So what we are going to do in the data flow, directly at the ready-made itself we can go and build our model. Okay, so we can build our model ready-madely using the data flow concept. Now what I have to do, I have to build an ADS4 based upon this one, this data source, right? So now what I will do, I'll select my ADS4 here. Just I'll drag and drop here, fine, and I'll give a connection to this. Now what I'll do, I want to change this. I want to give a technical name for this ADS4, right? So double click on this ADS4. It says on which info area do you want to assign this particular ADS4. Okay, so I'll give an IA underscore soft. This is the one, yeah, and I say okay, fine. My info area is ready. I have assigned to my info area, and here in the name, I want to create a ADSO of type customer, right? Customer master. It's a customer returns. Okay, or else we can say customer custom M ADSO. Let's see, customer returns. Yes, see, you can, this particular ADSO is built based upon this template data source. The data source is the CDS view, which is a master data one, and the source system is ODP connection is ODP system is would be CDS underscore DS. Okay, now I say okay or finish. Okay, fine. Let us say it's custom M and say finish. Fine. Now what I will do, I want my ADSO, because you know the features of ADSO in the BW1 HANA 7.5 HANA and so on. So the same features are applicable here, and we have a few more features that we'll be discussing in the next few sessions. So as part of this, I want to go with an ADSO of type standard DSO. Okay, that's why I have set the activate data and with the change log. Okay, fine, and go for the details one. So here you can see all the fields. So when I say the field based modeling, I'm not going to create any new info objects as part of this particular flow. Okay, so everything is a field based one, right? So I don't want all the features, all the fields here. What I will do, I want to remove the few things. Account, assignment group, okay. Bulk status is required, bill status is not required, total reference, stats, credit status, okay. Okay, fine, let me keep all these things. Okay, I will keep all the fields here. Now, what I will do, I will check it. Just a few warnings, just ignore those warnings and say activate. So here what we are going to do, we are going to build an ADSO on top of master data customer returns and attribute information, and this gives an completely master data related ADSO, and it's the ADSO type is standard DSO. Okay, because it contains the active table, new table, active table, and change log. Okay, fine. My ADSO is ready here. Just I'll close this one. So custom M is my ADSO, which is built based upon the CDS view. Now what I have to do, now I have to build the transformation. Okay, so here you can see in this environment, I will select my target and right click here, the custom M, and here when I say right click is a transformation. So this transformation is inactive. You want to create a transformation, or already we have mapped. That's the reason the transformation is built, and we have to just activate the transformation. Okay, so here you can set the start routine, end routine. Okay, here you can see HANA base, create a HANA script one, or you can build the expert routine also. Okay, so what I will do, just everything is mapped here. You can see everything is mapped. Now just I want to activate, just check it out and activate. Fine, my transformation is active. Here you can see. Okay, the next my DTP. What I will do, just select my target, that is a custom M, the ADSO one, and when I go to the DTPs, it says the create DTP. So this is the transformation and this is the target, right? And say okay, and this is my DTP, and say finish here. Okay, now here you can see all the features, and now what I'm going to do, just I'm going to activate this one. So it will take you a couple of minutes of time, because we have selected all the fields from the data source, that is from the CDS fields. Okay, so here my DTPs get activated. Fine. Now what I will do, right click, DTP, just go for it for display. Now it will takes here. Okay, now what we have to do, so we have to execute this DTP, right? So here in V4 environment, you get the execution option top here, start execution with DTP. Okay, just execute it. Okay, so let's see, just refresh it up. If successful, go to the, see here, the environment here. Just go to the target. Here we have a 6 data records for it. Just select it, right click on it. Right click, display inbound table, because the request is not been activated so far, right? So display just select returns few items. It has changed sales or organizational division, few items. Okay, and here item data, header delivery data, header billing data. Okay, and also header information. Okay, so this is the data which is present in the inbound. It is a new table. Now what we have to do, just I want to go back, select this request and say activate. When I activate it, it started activation. Just refresh it up. Okay, now you will find the data. So it's been activated, right? So now the data is available in the active and the change log. This is how we can create a field-based modeling in the BW for HANA system. Okay, so I'm closing here. You can see, you can watch. This is our data flow, right? When I try to close this one, because in this data flow we have seen the source. The source is SO system, and the CDS view, that is from the customer returns. On top of it, in the ready-madely, I have built my ADSO of type master data, and which is a standard DSO, right? Now, when I try to close it, it is asking you want to change the data flow. See here, data flow object. What is that info area? IA underscore Z msoft. Customer DF. Data flow. Fine. Just go to a repository here. In my repository, just refresh the system. See here, we have a customer returns ADSO, and it has got its transformation, and it has got its DTP. Okay, this is how we can create a ADSO on top of it. See here, you can say data flow object which has been created now. So this is how the flow, data flow we can create in the BW4 HANA environment. It's not available earlier versions, that is BW on HANA. Okay, I hope you understand the scenario. Thank you.